Do you wake up each morning feeling as if your stomach is weighed down, as if something is lodged inside? Perhaps your clothes seem snugger even though your diet hasn't varied. Or you've followed all the advice, cut down on sugar, reduced your portion sizes, but that persistent belly fat just refuses to budge. If you're over 60, let me offer you some reassurance. You're not alone, and most importantly, your current condition isn't permanent. Imagine if I said that consuming just one small glass each morning, prepared with 5 mild natural ingredients, could help flatten your stomach, alleviate that feeling of bloating, and rejuvenate your digestive system. No pills, no costly powders, no complex recipes involved. Perhaps this is precisely what your body has been longing for, yet no one has informed you. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I will guide you through precisely what this is, why it's effective, and how you can prepare it right at home. Also, before we dive in, let me know in the comments, where are you tuning in from today? I'm delighted to see how widely these health tips are shared. Remember to hit subscribe to ensure you always have access to advice for staying energetic and healthy into your 60s, 70s, and further. Now, let me introduce the 5 natural ingredients that make this beverage incredibly effective. You might be amazed at how straightforward these tips are. Let's begin with something so easy it might seem unbelievable at first. Warm water, not hot, not freezing, just pleasantly warm, like the type you'd enjoy from a mug on a peaceful morning. It seems too mild to be significant, doesn't it? Yet often, it's the subtlest things that lead to the greatest changes. You see, as we grow older, our digestive system begins to slow down slightly. Food doesn't pass through as effortlessly, and we begin to experience a sense of tight, bloated fullness after dining, even if we haven't consumed a lot. This is when warm water comes into play. It acts like a soothing warm bath for your stomach. It eases the muscles in your stomach and intestines. It calms internal stress. It also dilates your blood vessels, which aids in improving everything from digestion to blood flow. First thing after you wake up, while your body is just starting to stir, drinking a glass of warm water acts as a gentle nudge, saying, "Time to start the day." This action initiates the release of digestive enzymes, essential agents your body uses to digest food, absorb nutrients, and eliminate waste. It's akin to turning on a light switch in your digestive system, and here's an intriguing fact. Warm water may also create a sensation of slight fullness, not intense, just enough to feel content. This could mean you're less inclined to nibble on unnecessary snacks. It naturally and effortlessly helps recalibrate your hunger signals. I had a conversation with a 67-year-old woman named Mary who shared that a small habit transformed her mornings. Previously, she would wake up feeling stiff, bloated, and generally unwell. However, after consistently beginning her day with warm water for 10 days, she noticed that her abdomen felt more relaxed, not only externally but internally as well. Her digestion improved, her spirits were higher, her pants were looser. No elaborate ingredients, no intricate procedures, simply warm water. Now, envision combining that comforting, gentle warmth with something that stimulates your metabolism and aids your body in dissolving resistant fat. This is precisely what we are going to do next by incorporating a timeless, golden ingredient. Allow me to introduce you to apple cider vinegar. Not the transparent variety, rather the unfiltered, murky type, containing what is known as the mother still present within. This cloudy substance is rich in natural enzymes, helpful bacteria, and acetic acid. The qualities that give this component its strength are noteworthy. Apple cider vinegar has earned the trust of many generations, and rightly so. It assists your body in burning fat, regulating blood sugar levels, and eliminating unnecessary substances. And the greatest advantage, it's not severe. It gently stimulates your system, gradually activating your metabolism in the most natural manner. This is how it benefits your abdomen. Consuming it prior to a meal, particularly in the morning, can decelerate the speed at which sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream. This results in more stable insulin levels. Consequently, your energy levels don't plummet, and there's a reduced likelihood of converting that sugar into fat, particularly around your abdominal area. And if your body has stubbornly clung to fat for many years, this small ingredient can aid in releasing it. I recall a conversation with a man named Harold, aged 72. He shared that he had battled with abdominal weight for a long time, regardless of how little he consumed. However, within only 10 days of incorporating apple cider vinegar into his warm morning beverage, he experienced a feeling of lightness, affecting both his physical and mental state. His digestive regularity improved, his appetite decreased, and he could loosen his belt by a notch. Furthermore, apple cider vinegar aids in increasing stomach acid production, which is beneficial. This aids in the more complete breakdown of food, so you don't experience that bloated, overstuffed feeling. Additionally, it has been demonstrated to reduce LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, which is closely linked to heart health. There's also a quietly protective aspect to it. Apple cider vinegar contains inherent antimicrobial qualities, aiding your body in combating harmful bacteria and maintaining a stable, robust gut environment. Thus, when mixed with warm water, you're not only hydrating, but also initiating fat burning, enhancing digestion, and promoting overall equilibrium. Following this, we'll enhance our mixture with a straightforward tart addition that's bursting with brightness lemon juice. Simple, but incredibly effective. We're all aware of how invigorating lemon can be, but are you aware of its crucial role in aiding your body to lose extra weight? Lemon juice is truly a treasure in enhancing digestion. It can boost the production of digestive juices and is excellent at regulating your body's pH level. Interestingly, although lemon juice is acidic, it actually produces an alkalizing effect on your body. This helps lessen inflammation and improves the performance of your liver, an essential organ for fat metabolism. Have you ever experienced bloating or a lack of energy in the morning? This often indicates that your digestive system hasn't been adequately activated. Adding a small amount of lemon juice to your morning beverage can immediately stimulate your digestive system, aiding in the more effective and effortless processing of food. It's akin to giving your gut a gentle push to start functioning again after a lengthy night's rest. One of my clients, Doris, a 65-year-old retiree, confided in me about her morning struggles, feeling laden with toxins. She decided to add fresh lemon juice to her morning beverage, and within just 10 days, she experienced a remarkable transformation. Her digestion was enhanced, and her energy levels began to increase significantly. She experienced less congestion, and, more importantly, her body felt lighter and more energized. But that's not all. Lemon juice is highly effective in enhancing immune function. It contains high levels of vitamin C, which aids your body in warding off illness and enhances your immune system significantly. Furthermore, if you've ever suffered from inflammation in your joints or elsewhere, the antioxidants found in lemon can gradually alleviate that pain. Here's an interesting tidbit. Lemon juice also aids in controlling cravings. It regulates blood sugar levels and stabilizes insulin, which can help suppress those immediate snack urges. For those looking to lose fat or keep a healthy weight, this is essential. Now, the next component we're incorporating into this potent beverage is ginger, which offers its own array of advantages that will enhance your outcomes. That modest root often found idle in your kitchen isn't just for soups or teas. Ginger is one of the most potent natural supporters your body could hope for, particularly if you're dealing with belly bloat, sluggish digestion, or simply feeling unwell after eating. Including fresh ginger in your morning beverage adds a unique touch. Ginger softly activates your digestive system. It aids in the smoother movement of food and prevents it from stagnating in your stomach, fermenting, and producing gas. This is why numerous individuals experience less bloating and feel more comfortable after just a few days of incorporating it. Should you ever experience slight nausea or discomfort in your stomach, ginger stands as one of the top natural treatments available. This remedy has been utilized globally for hundreds of years to alleviate seasickness and morning sickness, as well as the uneasy feeling from consuming overly rich foods. However, the true uniqueness of ginger lies not only in its ability to soothe the stomach, it's the way it stimulates the rest of your body. Ginger is rich in compounds known as gingerols, which are potent anti-inflammatory agents. This means they not only calm your digestive system, but they also help diminish inflammation throughout your entire body. Whether it's your joints throbbing, your muscles feeling tight, or your stomach feeling upset, ginger subtly starts soothing these issues internally. I recall a conversation with a delightful lady named Bernice, who is 70 years young and had suffered from chronic bloating for many years. She mentioned that it led her to shy away from social gatherings because she was uncertain about her stomach's response. However, when she began incorporating a few slices of ginger into her morning beverage, as we are preparing today, she observed something remarkable. The discomfort in her abdomen diminished, her trousers became more comfortable, and she humorously remarked, "I no longer dread going to dinner parties." Additionally, ginger has a mild warming effect, which aids in promoting good circulation and slightly enhances your metabolism. It's not a drastic change, but just a small nudge to help your body utilize energy more effectively. It's akin to igniting a tiny flame in your stomach to maintain the flow. When you mix ginger with lemon, apple cider vinegar, and warm water, it transforms into a wonderful ballet of healing. Yet, our journey doesn't stop here. There's an additional component that may be unexpected. It's sweet, stabilizing, and subtly aids in combating internal belly fat. Now, we introduce the last element, the single ingredient that seamlessly ties everything together with warmth and equilibrium. Cinnamon. This isn't merely the type you dash on toast or mix into oatmeal, but genuine ground cinnamon used purposefully. It's not only for taste, it's for function as well. Cinnamon possesses a subtle strength. As soon as it enters your system, it starts aiding your body in managing sugar more effectively. This is crucial, particularly as we age. As we age, our cells often become less responsive to insulin. This results in sugar from our meals lingering in the bloodstream for extended periods. Gradually, this sugar is converted into fat, predominantly accumulating around the abdomen. However, cinnamon can aid in counteracting this process. It enhances your insulin sensitivity, which means your body can metabolize sugar more effectively, utilize it for energy, and accumulate less of it as fat. The benefits continue. Cinnamon also serves a wonderful function in soothing the digestive system, particularly when bloating or fermentation results from imbalances in gut bacteria. I recall a gentleman, Thomas, aged 74, who shared with me that he always believed cinnamon was merely an ingredient for cookies. However, after a friend suggested he add it to his morning beverage, he decided to try it. 10 days later, he reported that his desire for sugary treats had significantly decreased. "It's the oddest thing," he remarked. "I simply feel more content. I no longer find myself searching through the pantry at 9 p.m. anymore." That's the cinnamon functioning to regulate appetite, enhance digestion, and assist in maintaining your balance. And there's a comforting quality to it, right? The aroma, the warmth, and how it adds a grounding element to your morning routine. This comforting effect also benefits your emotional well-being. When we feel well-nourished and stable, our bodies react with tranquility. This can alone aid in decreasing stress-induced eating and enhancing overall health. Now that you understand the role of each component, let's combine them into a single restorative glass. And rest assured, this will only require a few minutes each morning. Indeed, numerous individuals express that this brief routine quickly turns into the highlight of their day. Begin with 1 or 2 cups of comfortably warm water, not too hot. You shouldn't scald your mouth, just pleasantly warm to feel comforting as it descends. Consider it a gentle wake-up call for your stomach. Next, add approximately 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. If you prefer a little more tang, consider including a bit of grated lemon zest, though this step is optional. The juice itself is very effective. Next, incorporate 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar that includes the mother, the murky section rich in enzymes and beneficial bacteria. Mix it lightly to combine with the lemon. Then, proceed to heat the system using fresh ginger. You may cut several slim slices or utilize roughly half a teaspoon of grated ginger. If you choose, allow the slices to infuse in the hot water for a few minutes prior to consumption. This method enhances both the taste and the health advantages. Finally, add just a small pinch, roughly a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Not too much, just sufficient to introduce warmth, balance, and that comforting scent. Mix thoroughly, and your morning concoction is prepared. You may consume it entirely in one go, ideally on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, or divide it into 2 smaller portions, taking half in the morning and the other half in the afternoon if that suits you better. Remember to drink it gradually. Allow it to absorb into your body with a message that says, "I'm looking after you." If these ingredients are unfamiliar to you, begin slowly. Avoid taking extra servings. Sometimes more isn't necessarily better. Consistency is key. When it comes to taking medications or managing sensitive digestion, it's always wise to consult with your doctor beforehand. You want your body to feel nurtured, not burdened. Now, you might be asking, how frequently should I consume this? What type of outcomes should I anticipate? Let's discuss that now. Before you integrate this into your daily routine, I want to gently remind you that natural doesn't imply unlimited. Even beneficial things require moderation. And this morning beverage, as beneficial as it is, functions optimally when consumed with caution and mindfulness. First, let's discuss the lemon. Although it's highly purifying, excessive lemon consumption over an extended period may begin to impact the enamel of your teeth. That's the protective outer coating. Therefore, if you frequently drink this, it's wise to swish your mouth with plain water afterward, or even better, consider using a straw. This method allows the lemon to bypass most of your teeth as it's swallowed. Next, we have apple cider vinegar. It's effective indeed, but quite potent. If you consume more than the advised amount or ingest it undiluted, it might lead to a burning sensation in your throat or irritate your stomach lining gradually. Therefore, it is crucial to dilute it in warm water. This method allows your body to absorb it gradually and securely. Another point to consider is the frequency of consumption. This beverage is not designed for continuous daily use indefinitely. Barbara advises that you consume it daily for 10 days, followed by a break of 3 days. Allow your body the opportunity to reset. This period of rest is essential for recovery. If you have a sensitive stomach, ulcers, or are taking medications that impact your digestion, it's important to consult with your doctor beforehand. This is not about enduring discomfort. It's about providing your body with gentle, nurturing care. Many individuals discover that by tuning into their body's needs and maintaining consistency, they begin to feel improvements within the initial week. But keep in mind, this isn't an instantaneous solution. It's a change, a simple, consistent move towards feeling lighter, clearer, and more balanced. Now, let's explore what really starts to change in your body after the initial 10 days. You may be amazed at how rapidly the effects accumulate. So, what exactly occurs after you consume this small glass daily for 10 consecutive days? If you've been dealing with a persistent bloated sensation, one of the initial changes you may observe is a delightful feeling of lightness. Not the type that results from missing meals or exerting yourself excessively, but rather the type that occurs when everything starts functioning as it should. Your stomach feels more settled. The tension relaxes. You may even rise in the morning feeling less bloated, as if your body isn't retaining as much anymore. Numerous individuals report a subtle yet discernible reduction in cravings, particularly for sugary or salty treats. This is due to components such as apple cider, vinegar, and cinnamon, which aid in regulating blood sugar levels, thus keeping your energy more consistent throughout the day. You're not looking for a snack at 10 a.m. or raiding the pantry after dinner. You simply feel stable. Your digestive system also enhances. Reduced gas, diminished discomfort, more consistent trips to the bathroom without requiring medications or herbal teas. And when your digestion is smooth, overall health improves. Your sleep quality, your energy levels, and even your mood can improve. You feel more attuned to your body, more in command. Numerous people have shared with me their surprise at how their waistline changed simply by incorporating this straightforward beverage into their routine. Not in a sudden, drastic change, but sufficiently so that their clothing fit more comfortably. Their movements became smoother. They began to stand slightly straighter. And that's the wonderful part of it. It isn't only about shedding pounds. It's about dropping that heaviness of lethargy you weren't even aware you were bearing. Now let's tie everything together with a concluding message for your heart and a kind suggestion. So, here we are, my friend. Just one glass, 5 basic ingredients, 10 calm days. That's all that's needed to start a change. Not only in your stomach, but also in how you feel upon awakening, how you navigate your day, and how you perceive yourself in the mirror. This beverage goes beyond merely aiding digestion or achieving a flatter stomach. It's about respecting your body genuinely. It's about deciding to be there for yourself each morning with something warm, something therapeutic, something crafted with care. And I encourage you to give it a go. It's not about following a trend, but embracing something that is timeless. Give it a try for 10 days and observe how you feel. Then return here and post about your experience in the comments. Describe any changes you've noticed, unexpected outcomes, or even small victories that might seem minor but are significant to you. Additionally, if this message resonates with you, or if you know someone who is battling issues with their belly, their energy levels, or just generally feeling unwell, consider sharing this video with them. Such a simple gesture could potentially alter their course as well. And remember, be sure to subscribe to the channel. This way, you'll always receive the gentle reminders that your body and soul need. Together, we're building strength, one morning at a time. You can handle this. And your body, it's prepared.